In today's video, I'm trying to get into the top 0.001% on the F1 25 time trial leaderboard around Imola, one of the most competitive tracks in the game. The fastest players in the world have already set ridiculous lap times, and I want to see how close I can get to the very best. Every corner has to be perfect, every millisecond matters, and one small mistake can ruin the entire lap. So how long will it take to reach the top? This is the top 0.001 challenge around Imola. Before we head into my first laps at Imola, if you're enjoying this type of content and want to see more videos, please smash the subscribe button, leave a like, and let me know in the comments down below what your fastest lap time is on Imola on F1 25. And with that out of the way, let's head into my very first lap of this challenge. So here at Imola in total we have 167,000 participants, so to get into the top 0.001% I need to be at least top 167 or achieve a lap time of a 1 minute 13.855. So let's see how we do. On this first lap we are using a complete default setup, so we're going to be quite slow. At the top you can see I've got our current time, the gap to P167, and then the top percentage, which is of course our main goal. And you can see we're just trying to get through here. Tosa kind of mid, basically the car has no turn in. You can see it go very deep into Acqua Minerale, and across the line for a benchmark we're going to set a 1 minute 16.094, which is 2.2 seconds off and puts us into the top 14% of the world for now. So we loaded Thomas Runar's world record setup, and straight away we're on the money, 1.2 seconds up, and then we gain another 0.3 through the chicane, heading through the last two corners. A very tricky double left-hander, very easy to invalidate, but across the line this is going to be another huge improvement. We're going to improve by 1.7 seconds, set a 1 minute 14.3, and we're now half a second off. As we head through the chicane you can see unfortunately invalidate there. We then head onto another lap. We actually nail turn 1 there, and we get turn 2 spot on as well. Tosa a bit deep with a lockup, but we get a good exit through Piratella, a very nice run through there, and then through Acqua Minerale we get a very nice cut. Heading through the chicane we go very deep and the exit is quite poor, but nonetheless we're still on for a very good improvement here. We missed the apex there a bit, same for this last corner, not ideal. We gain time on the delta, but it's still not ideal, but nonetheless another big improvement, and we're getting close to the target lap time, a 1 minute 14.03. We're only just over 1/10 off and top 0.002%. So I was ready to grind, but you can see absolutely nailing turn 1 there. I wanted to hunt this lap down really quickly, just about get through there. Heading into Tosa, again a bit wide and deep, but nonetheless this was about my 8th lap, I think my 8th attempt, so that's answering the question how long this will go. So heading through Piratella and Acqua Minerale, you can see you get a bit of a moment and a snap. We lose a lot of time, we're only half a tenth up heading into the last sector, but I just turned in way too early into the chicane there, so we're gonna have to live to fight for another day. We make a mistake after mistake, as you're about to see, always through turn 1. I basically had a personal issue with turn 1. Although on this lap we actually get through, heading through the second chicane, somehow touched the gravel on the inside of the second apex, which I've never seen before, but we've managed to do it anyway, and this could be the lap. I know this could be the lap. The last sector has time for improvement. We nailed that part. Acqua Minerale, half a tenth. Heading through here, we go very deep. I don't know how we didn't invalidate, but that exit is very poor. So we carry half a tenth improvement. But look at that cut, look at the extension. This is absolutely perfect last two corners, and we're going to improve by 1.3 tenths. And across the line, we're going to head into the 1 minute 13.8. But from here, we're less than half a tenth off. But I just kept making mistake after mistake after mistake. You see Acqua Minerale going deep. Go a bit deep there, although somehow we gain so much more speed on the exit, so that's why our delta is going green. But this last sector was pretty good, although we absolutely nail it again. This time even cut the inside and a bit of a rear loss on the exit, but we're going to improve by 700, and that's already going to be it. It took us about 10 laps to beat it, and we're now a quarter of a tenth up on a 1 minute 13.8. but I was not satisfied. I knew that was not the best lap, and you can see turn 1 was, I don't know how. We invalidated, we made mistakes. One time I got through turn 1 cleanly, I ended up braking on the grass for Tosa. So I started to get really frustrated to not be able to get the lap in. I checked the leaderboard, but I know there is more time in it. You can see another mistake here, but eventually I hit this lap, which I was more than happy with. Though we slightly missed the last corner, we still set an insane 2/10 improvement. It's a 113.642, and we head into the top 0.0003%. And that concludes this challenge, P60 out of 100 and nearly 170,000 people. So I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe. Bye bye.